Hello, welcome to New Money Methods again. My name is Jackson. So in today's video with the traditional pen and paper, I'm going to show you how you can make $100 trading binary options consistently. So it's going to be about binary options, and then I'm going to do for you some math to basically show you how everything works and the strategy that you need to implement right in this video. So with the part one of this video, I'm going to show you basically the math and the strategies that we need to implement. And then in the part two of this video, I will basically head over to my laptop and show you the live trading of what exactly I'm talking about. So you like this kind of videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and let's get started. So with binary trading, if you understand it, if you don't, then I will make a video showing basically what binary options is. But basically in binary options, we just predict the future price movements, whether it's going to be up or it's going to be down, right? So it's a 50-50 chance. So if you predict the price of an asset is going to be up in 1 minute to come, then you have 50% to lose because it either goes up or it goes down, right? So basically you have two options to choose one. So it either goes down or it goes up. So, and based on your predictions in 1 minute, 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then it gives you a profit basing on the percentage payout, right? So the strategy that I want to share with you today is basically called martingels strategy, right? So it's not only a binary option trading strategy, but you can as well as implement it in the usual tradings, right? In forex, in stocks. So you can also use it in gambling, right? So you could also use it in betting on other assets, right? So this martingale strategy, basically you understand, is basically doubling your investment. So it is basically doubling your investment after a loss, right? So after a loss, you basically double your investment times 2 or times 2.5 or times 3 based on how much you have in your trading account. So basically now I'm going to talk about binary options. Basically, so I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and everywhere, and most people are talking about doubling times 2, right? So, which is okay, but the problem is when you double times 2, then you need to watch over the percentage payout, right? Because sometimes when you find for example, the percentage payout is 80 to 85, sometimes you realize you'll be losing money in the long run. So, but maybe if the percentage payout is about 90 or 95, you may book the profits for yourself. So basically, the martingale's betting strategy in binary options says if you bet $1 for the start and you lose $1, you lose. So it becomes a loss. So you basically have to multiply this initial investment by 2.5, and that is why you always make money in the long run, no matter how many times that you lose, right? So it says you lose $1, so for the next bet, multiply by 2.5, and also you have to note at least the percentage payout has to be at least between 80 to 85, right? So you bet $1, and I'm going to maybe have the calculator right here and show you what I'm talking about. So right here, $1 times 2.5, that is going to be 2.5. So the next bet we will bet 2.5. So if it is a loss, we also multiply by 2.5, and this is going to be to 6.25. So if it's a loss, also multiply by 2.5. So the next bet will be 15.6. So if it is a loss, also multiply by 2.5, and then the next bet is going to be 39.0, right? So also a loss, multiply by 2.5, so 2.5, 97.6. So how many times are these that we're betting? So this is the first time, this is the second time, the third time, fourth time, fifth time, and this is the sixth time. Now, in most cases, following the strategy that I'm going to use, you will not lose the first time, the second time, the third time. So I've done it frequently, and maybe I've lost the first time, the second time, the third time, but rarely do I go to the fourth time. So usually here I must get my money back, but in most cases, most of the times I get my money back on the third time, because I always have the edge in the market. I don't just bet, right? I don't just bet 50-50. I don't close my eyes and press a trade, right? I must follow some strict rules to make sure that if I'm not right the first time, I'm right the second time, or the third time, or most the fourth time, I don't exceed that, right? So notice you increase your bet by 2.5. So let me show you something interesting right here. So you did the first bet, the first time, you lost $1. So the second time, plus 2.5, you also lost. Plus 6.25, you also lost. So the fourth time right here, when you bet 16.6, you now win. So let's say you win here. So when you win here, remember you have already lost 9.75. So when you win here, and we are considering minimum payout, which is 80%, so you must not trade if the payout is below 80%. Notice that if the payout is below 80%, do not trade. This is the strategy. So now you have already lost 9.75. So if you win here, how much you make? So you have lost 9.75. So here you bet 15.6 times 80% payout. So you get, here you win 12.48, right? So you recover the 9.75 that you lost in the previous trades, and you book yourself profits of $3, right? So this is the strategy. So even if you lose up to the fifth time, you are very sure that your money will be retrieved, right? So let me show you the challenge that you have when you are betting with times 2. So when you are betting, the problem is when you are betting times 2. So when you are betting times 2, you bet $1 first. So then you bet $2, then $4, then $8, then $16. So the problem, let's say you bet and you happen to win here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the fifth time, that is when you win. And I'm going to show you on 80% payout. So with my calculator right here, so I lose $1 plus $2 plus $4 plus $8, right? So this is $15 that I have lost, right? So on the fifth bet, I bet $16, sorry. So if I bet $16 times 80%, so I will get 12.8. So you notice I have already bet $15, but I'm being paid out 12.8. So which means I still have a loss of about 2 point something loss, right? So it is not advisable to go for times 2. At least multiply by 2.5 or by 3, right? Depending on how much you have on your trading account. So going back to our sheet right here, so you notice that anytime we lose, we multiply by 2.5. Now, if you press the $1 for the start and you win, if it's a win, you go back to $1. Or if you win right here, you go back to the initial investment. So always start with $1. And when we lose, when it's a loss, we multiply by 2.5. So when it's a win, we go back to $1, right? So this is always gonna be our base. So to make consistent profits trading binary options, there are things that you need to follow, right? So now we talk about a strategy. Number 1 was multiply the lost investment by 2.5. right? If you win, you go back to $1, right? I hope that is clear. So number 2, you want to avoid volatile markets, right? So if if the asset that you are trading on is kind of volatile, so meaning it goes up and down, or it is some sort of ranging markets, right? Ranging markets, please, you need to avoid them. So the thing is, you must only trade only in trending markets, right? Trending markets are always either an uptrend or a downtrend. And I will show all these things in the part 2 of the video, where I'll be doing live trading with you and basically showing you what you can do and how to detect these ones. So in an uptrend, you'll always have a moving average going up. In the downtrend, you have the moving averages going down. So these are the indicators that you can add to help you determine the trend if you cannot read the price movements accurately, right? So we want to get the highest advantages in the market. So we want to be on the very safest end in the markets, right? Because I told you it either goes up or down. So what does it mean? It means it is 50-50 probability, right? That is one. Now, the advantage number 2 is, even if you close your eyes and say it either goes up and down, you are sure that, like for example, flipping a coin, right? So when you play a game of flipping coins, whether you bet a head or a tail, you cannot flip times 5 when you have not seen a head, right? You cannot flip a coin times 5 when you have not seen a tail, for example. So they always work together. After a head, a tail, after a tail, a head. So if you follow that probability, then it will also give you an edge. So the edge number 2 that we have is because we are using the strategy of martingales. So if you lose the first time, you win the second time, it will retrieve your previous losses. You get the point here. So so we are on martingales strategy, right? This is the advantage number 2, right? So the advantage number 3 is we are utilizing the trends, right? So we are basically not buying any market. So we are buying the trending markets. So trending markets, if a market is, for example, on an uptrend, it's not guaranteed but that it will continue going up, but it has a probability of more than 60% to go up, right? If it is going down, it is not guaranteed. And by the way, sometimes you will lose when you are following the trend, right? But you cannot lose more than 2 or more than 3 times, right? So this is the strategy that we have to be using, and following it along, it will give us the biggest edge in the markets and book our own profits. And remember, we are targeting $100 a day. So in the next part of this video, I'm going to head over to my laptop screen, and basically I will show you the live trading utilizing all these strategies, and basically how we can make this consistently every single day. So subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the part of the video. Bye bye.